ओके. पण सुरुवात करूया ते S3 ला. आपल्याला जसं माहित आहे त्याप्रमाणे S3 काय आहे? Amazon S3 is an object store service used to store large volume of data of unstructured data like files, logs, images, and backups. Basically, key feature is including versioning, keep multiple versions of objects, life cycle policy, automatically move data to cheaper storage like Glacier or delete old data, high durability, encryption in server side, client side, bucket policies, and IAM based access control. It's basically event notification and storage classes like standard IA, Glacier. It is highly scalable and widely used in data lake. Okay, then how you used S3 as a data lake in your project? So in my previous project, I use S3 as a central data lake, where is all raw data from different source like API and database was ingested in raw layer. It's bronze, and then using ETL job like a glue a passport. Data was cleaned and stored process layer. Process layer is silver, and finally aggregate business level data store into curated layer. It's gold layer. This is the layered architecture help is a better data organization, reusability, reusability, and performance optimization when the querying using the Athena and Redshift. Moving to next question. How does versioning work and when would you enable it? Firstly, S3 versioning allow us to maintain multiple version of same object in the bucket. In a file is overwritten, deleted accidentally, we can restore a previous version. It's usually enable versioning for critical data like raw ingestion layer to ensuring data recovery and audit tracking. It is especially used for the scenario when a upstream system might be second incorrect or duplicate data. Then explain S3 cycle policy. How do you cost optimize using them? Firstly, the life cycle policy is a S3 allow automatic transaction or deletion of the object based on the edge. In my project, I configure policies to move data from S3 standard to Glacier after 30 days and and a delete log after 90 days. It significantly reduced storage cost while they're still maintaining compliance of for historical data relation. What is the different storage classes and who do you use of each? So, firstly, S3 offer multiple storage classes like a standard of frequency access data, intelligent tiering, automatically move data based on the uses, standard IA, infrequent access but quick retrieval, and one zone IA. It's basically lower cost and single, uh, yes, in a single, and Glacier is archival storage. In my project, frequently data, queried data was processed in standard, while the historical data was moved to Glacier for cost optimization. How do you secure the data in S3? Firstly, I secure S3 data using multiple layers, like IAM role and policies for access control, then bucket policies for resource level permission, encryption using SS3S and KMS, and blocking public access, and use a VPC endpoint to restart access within a network. This is ensure that only authorized users and service can access the data. Moving on to sixth question. What is the difference between S3 bucket policy and IAM policy? So IAM policy are attached to users. Roles or groups are defined uh, what is what action they can perform. Bucket policies are attached directly to S3 bucket and define who can access the bucket. In my project, I use IAM role for service access and bucket policies for cross amount access control. So how do you handle small file problem in S3? Small file can degrade the performance for big processing. To handle this, I use a file compression techniques in PySpark to merge small file into large ones. And I also ensure proper partitioning strategy to reduce number of files and improve query performance. Then, how do you optimize query performance in with Athena or Redshift Spectrum on S3? First, to optimize performance, use partitioning. Partitioning means date, region, etc. Store data into columnar format like Parquet. Applied compression, it's snappy. Avoid scanning unnecessary data. This is a significantly reduce query execution time and cost. Then, how you work with S3 event notification? So, uh, I use S3 event notification to trigger Lambda function whenever a new file was uploaded. This helped to building event-driven pipeline where data ingestion automatically triggered ETL processing without manual intervention. So, what challenge have you faced with S3 and how did you resolve them? One major challenge was slow query performance due to unstructured data. I resolved this by converting data into Parquet format and applied uh, transformation like partition. Another issue was the data deduplication, which is handled using versioning and validation checks. And I also face permission issue, which were resolved by properly configuration IAM role and bucket policies.